Hello, hello. We are making egg rolls today. We have a potluck to go to and my potluck item will be egg rolls. I have 2 pounds of meat, ground meat, oyster sauce, eggs in there, Himalayan salt, fish sauce. If you look here, this is called black fungus or wood ear mushrooms, been shredded and soaked for 30 minutes. And here is the bean thread noodles. And they've been soaked for about 30 minutes or so as well. Okay, let's start assembling our egg rolls. Fillings. So this is the meat. I just add in my salt, Himalayan salt here. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my oyster sauce. I'm just gonna do like a splash of fish sauce. That's my little secret. I don't know if you know, but when you make hamburgers, like the meat, and you add fish sauce, it gives this delicious umami taste to it. 2 eggs. And then I'm gonna add my vegetables and my noodles. But because they're so long, I'm just gonna chop it up into like smaller strands. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just gonna add my noodles to this. Black fungus mushrooms. I really like these because they really add like a nice crunchy taste to it. I actually got this recipe from my older sister. This is how her mother-in-law makes it. Some people would add vegetables like carrots, cabbage, onions, green onions, white onions, yellow onions, and potatoes, whatever they want. But I'm just making non-vegetables because what happened is once you cook the vegetables, there's a lot of water in the vegetables, so it does have make it a little bit more soggy at the end, and it's super juicy. Again, that creates sogginess, so it doesn't hold as long. And I like my meat to be nice and firm and kind of binding together. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix in our fillings. I have my gloves on. You don't need it, but I'm gonna use my hand to mix it in. Mix it in real good. I forgot to tell you, you have to add in your black pepper as well. So we're gonna add some black peppers to our meat. Just go around. I would say about half a teaspoon to a full teaspoon with this 2-pound meat. And the eggs here will bind it together with the meat and the mushrooms and the noodles. Just keep on mixing it until like the meat and the noodles and the mushrooms are like in the same proportion. See, I still have chunks here that needs to be mixed in. All right, let's get this rolling. We are gonna roll our egg rolls, but before that, let me educate you a little bit about the type of sheet to use for this. I'm using this, I prefer this brand. Be careful, there's other types. I sent my husband to the store and he bought me this thicker Chinese version. It's more like a wonton style. It's a little thicker. So when you fry it, it becomes a little thicker. It will work if you don't have this version, which if you can see, it's a little thinner and it's not as doughy. How much to roll? I always take my tablespoon here and use that as a measurement. So for example, just grab it with my fork and say, okay, it's a little bit over that, so that's good size. And I place it on my paper, which is the corner here. See that? It's like a diamond shape, a corner. I fold the corner over and I take my finger and pull it to tighten it like this. Okay, then I fold the sides in, 1, 2, and I take my finger and fold this one in. And then I hold it tight and I roll, 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 roll. I just now have my water, plain water. Add it to the top to sealed, and voila. Again, we'll do it again. Okay, take that same amount. You know, you can make thinner, fatter, whatever you want, but this is a good bite size. That, fold that corner over, take my fingers, push down, don't go too hard, you might break it. Fold the sides in, 1, 2, take your finger, fold this other end in, and roll up, 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 up. Stop there. Add your water. And you are done. That's how you roll it. And with this batch, I can make probably about 60 to 75 egg rolls. I am going to a potluck. Okay, next we're gonna show you how to fry it. Okay, we are ready to fry, but before that, I like to heat up my pan without any oil first, make sure it's hot. Then I add oil. What kind of oil? I'm using vegetable oil today, but you can use peanut oil, canola oil, whatever oil you want. As you know me by now, Asian food, I like to use vegetable oil. So now we have this roll. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oil. How much to put in? Depending on the size of your pan. I don't do until, because I don't want to waste a lot of oil, so I just do it enough. Maybe about 2 inches from the pot. And then as you notice, it doesn't cover right away. That's fine because I'm going to flip it over. I'm cooking one side at a time. And be careful not to put too much because you want to give it space so that it can cook evenly and have this nice golden brown color. I'm going to go ahead and space it out. And it shouldn't take you more than actually 2 minutes. And the heat, I would say medium to high. As you can see, it's hot, see? And then you feel like the heat's too high, just slightly turn it down, but don't go low, because then your food will absorb so much oil in there. We want a hot flash, hot cook this fast. So, well, that's how you cook it. It shouldn't take you more than 3 to 5 minutes to cook each egg roll. So this is the final product of our egg rolls. As you can see, the color has this golden brown color, and this is perfect. It's ready to be eaten. I put it on a rack to where the oil would drip out of it, and I let it cool. And I'm now enjoying my egg roll with this sweet chili sauce. It could be anything of your choice. I normally make my own, but today, to be safe, I'm just gonna take this with me because I'm in a hurry. I have lots going on today. So let me show you how the inside looks like. I'm gonna break it open. See that? You can see the meat, the mushroom, the noodles. That's all I put in there, okay? Let me go ahead and have a taste. Oh, perfect. This meat is so good. Remember I said no vegetables? As you can see, the juice are not leaking out. So it's not burning you as well, but it's also keeping the egg rolls a lot more firmer and they'll last longer. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Life Philosophy. Have a good day. Bye.